and welcome to this week's tarot reading with Rinky. We're going to be doing tarot readings for you for the week of the 17th of November. As usual, timestamps are down below in the info box. Rinky's contact details are right there as well. So if you're looking for private readings, you know exactly where to go. We'll start as usual with Aries.
Aries, the card that we have for you is the card of cups. This card here is telling us that this is a week where it feels that you're going to meet somebody from your past, you had pleasant memories with, and somewhere it's telling us there's a certain bond, there's a certain connection between you and the other person. However, I would also want to point this out, saying that you're expecting a lot out of somebody at this point, from somebody that you know right now. It feels that your expectations aren't really matching, which is really sort of disappointing you at this point. However, I would say there is absolutely no point in expecting a certain thing, because the person is being very neutral at this point and does not has the same affection or bond that you have at this point. So somewhere releasing your expectations is definitely going to help you grow. Angel answer for you here is listen to your intuition. Angels are telling you, there is a certain universal power that's coming right in front of you. There is certain intuitive path that you're being blessed with. You are being showing these signs, these numbers that you would come across, and that would definitely mean something for you in your life. So understand, listening to your intuition with regards to the situation also that you're working on to, it only tells you go ahead with what your intuition, what your gut is trying to tell you at this point, and you will see a massive difference into that situation. Taurus, the card that we have for you is the Emperor. This card here is telling us that this is a week where it feels, there is a certain authority that you have. There is a certain power that you have. If there is any decision to be made, know that you are in the right direction. Know that, you are doing the right thing. There's nothing absolutely to be afraid of. The only thing that I would want to highlight here is, just stay a little calm. There's a lot of aggression, there's a lot of frustration with regards to a certain thing. Your anger is just popping out onto everything that you're doing at this point. Just a little calmness would help you, be a little more powerful and authoritative at the same time. It just tells us you are in the right direction. Angel answer for you here is a year from now. Angels are telling you the situation that you're working on to right now looks a little far off, looks like it's not happening in the near future. All that you've been working for, that praying for, I do not see it coming close to you at any point, but it's still a positive message. It's still telling us there's a lot more effort that needs to go into it. There's a lot more energies, there are a lot more prayers that need to go into it before you actually see the results of it. Gemini, the card that we have for you is a card of cups. This card here is telling us, it's a beautiful card here. So it tells us, this is a week where I feel you're feeling extremely content about certain things in your life. It feels like everything is shaping up well. If there were little issues that you're going around, I feel you're handling it brilliantly. You're not getting really sort of upset with it. You're taking in the right spirit. I feel you've sort of channelized your energies into problem solving rather than just focusing on the problem. So somewhere it feels extremely content. It feels you are in the right zone. It also tells you if there's something that's happening around you, or that's bothering you at this point. This card only tells us sit back and watch the show. It's telling us do not take any efforts at this point. You will see things unfolding on its own for you. Angel answer for you here is a beautiful one, which says within the next few weeks. So all that you've been working for, all that you've been hoping for is absolutely happening in the next few weeks itself. So somewhere your energies right now are at the highest peak. I would say this is the right time to go ahead and manifest all that you want. It's just telling you leave good vibes and you will see a lot of good things coming your way. Cancer, the card that we have for you is a card of pentacles. This card here is telling us that this is a week where it feels a little disheartening. It feels like there's too much efforts that's gone into something, and right now it feels like I'm not getting the results of what I wished for, what I prayed for, what I worked for. So somewhere it feels like there is a time where you need to review certain things. This is a phase. It's asking you if there's a need to change your direction, to quit a certain thing, go ahead, because your dissatisfaction is again at highest, and it's really demotivating you. So somewhere pause, take a breather, know that if there's a need to change your direction, to quit a certain thing, go ahead and definitely do that. Angel answer for you here is compromise. Angels are telling you the situation that you're working on to right now, requires you to do a little compromise onto it. Somewhere being too adamant about a situation and waiting for that one thing that you really really want in life. It's just telling us that a little compromise, a little releasing a certain thing will definitely help you. It's definitely in your favor. Leo, the card that we have for you is Queen of Cups. This card here is telling us that this is a week where you're inviting a lot of luxuries, a lot of comfort in your life. Somewhere it feels like, there's too much hard work that's gone in. Right now, I just want to sit back and enjoy. This could also mean that if you're planning a trip, this is the right time. Go ahead and plan your trip. Somewhere invite all the good things that you want. It's just telling us emotionally also you're feeling a lot better. It just tells us that there is a little, I wouldn't say you're very close to being a super strong person, but somewhere your energies right now look good. It's helping you get strong. Angel answer for you here is peaceful resolution. Angels are telling you the situation that you're working on to, everything is resolving on its own. So somewhere know that, do not be afraid of anything. Nibbles.
And she's gone.
Yes.
Just like a tornado.
Peaceful resolution, it definitely tells us that it's the time to focus on to things. It's eventually going to be resolved peacefully. No scope, no point in stressing out onto anything or worrying about anything. Virgo, the card that we have for you is a card of Pentacles. This card here is telling us that this is a week where it feels like there are too many things going on in your head right now. I feel, you're overburdening yourself. This card is telling you one thing at a time. Don't stress so much. Don't take too many things on your platter right now, because it feels like you're unable to multitask at this point, because, there's something that's affecting you emotionally also, and which is, relating in your professional life also. So know that, sort one thing and then walk forward to another thing. So everything looks a little messed up at this point. You need to cleanse your aura, you need to cleanse your energies before you walk into something. Angel answer for you here is it's up to you. Angels are telling you the situation that you're working on to, you're completely in charge of it. You can take the decision that you really really want to. Somewhere it's asking you to focus on yourself at this point. Know if a certain thing is good for you, do that. Do not hold on to your emotions, do not hold on to your thoughts at this point. Just walk forward without any fears. Libra, the card that we have for you is a card of Wands. This card here is telling us that this is a week where it feels like there are too many things happening around you at this point and you're not sure how you want to walk forward. This card also tells us that you're tired of a certain thing and there is a sense of giving up, there is a sense of quitting onto a certain thing. It just tells you do not, don't lose on to that patience, don't lose on to that faith. I feel there are certain people around you who are really being sort of a massive support to you. They are helping you grow, they're helping you do what you want in life. So somewhere know that these people are besides you. You can speak to them whenever you feel like, and it's only going to make you feel lighter. So go ahead and do that. Angel answer for you here is don't stop. Angels are telling you the situation that you're working on to right now, really requires you to put in more and more efforts. It's just telling you this is a time to sort of maybe double up your efforts. It's telling us that, don't stop. Whatever you're working on to, keep doing that, even if you don't see any results at this point. Eventually, everything is definitely falling in place for you. Scorpio, the card that we have for you is the World. This card here is telling us that this is a week where it will feel like, everything is definitely coming closer. It regards with your professional life, with regards to your personal life, with regards to self-growth for that matter. I feel you're balancing your life in the right way. This is a week where it's telling you, enhance your energies even more. It also tells us that there are certain things where you feel, it's now coming closer to what you'd always wished for, what you'd always prayed for. So somewhere this card also tells us that if there's any travel on your head, go ahead and plan right now. It's only going to help you, sort of deal with certain situation in the right way. Angel answer for you here is within the next few months. Angels are telling you the situation that you've been working on to, still looks a little far off. It still looks like there's too much efforts that needs to go in. Somewhere every step that you're taking at this point is being counted. Know that, if it requires you to talk to somebody else at this point, go ahead and do that. Invite people in your life to be a part of your journey. Somewhere doing all this by yourself or doing it alone is not helping you. I would say sort of get more and more people around that you feel attached to, that you feel close to. Go and they will definitely help you in your journey. Sagittarius, the card that we have for you is a card of wands. This card here is telling us that this is a week where it calls for success, it calls about victory. I feel there are a lot of people around you who've been very supportive of all that you're doing. Somewhere if there's any project that you've taken up at your work, it's telling us that you will come out with brilliant colors, with bright colors. It tells us that all that efforts that you put in is definitely growing. However, we would also want to sort of point out here saying that, acknowledge and appreciate the people, your team for that matter, who'd been a massive support to you. This is a period to celebrate. This is a period where it's telling you that you are really joyful. Everything is definitely helping you grow. It also talks about if there's any appraisals happening around you, it definitely calls you are definitely going to get appraised, and it's going to be in your favor more than your expectations. So it's a very bright, beautiful card, talks about your victories. Angel answer for you here is meditation brings answers. Angels are telling you that the situation that you're working on to requires you to sit down by yourself, sit down to yourself and know what you really want in life. This card also tells us, meditate onto certain things. It could be just, going out for a walk. Understanding your own energies at this point will really be beneficial to you, which eventually will help you, understand the situation in a much deeper light. Capricorn, the card that we have for you is Death. This card here is telling us that this is a week where you need to understand that there has to be a full stop. Somewhere holding on to certain energies and trying to walk forward from the longest time is not helping you. Instead, it's creating so much more blockages in your life. I feel whatever you're doing in life, it's reflecting in every aspect. You need to understand that putting a full stop onto this situation right now will really help you grow. It will open up a lot more other doors for you. It's just like, you're being your own blockage at this point. Release a certain thing, release something that's not helping you grow is the need of the hour, I would say. Focus on what's calling you. Enter into something new that really, is pulling your attention at this point. Angel answer for you here is yes. Angels are telling you the situation that you're working on to is miraculously in your favor. It feels like, somewhere when you'd given up onto hopes and you'd sort of given up onto a certain situation, a certain person, it looks like the energies has transformed. It is changed completely, and now you see the results of it. Now you see a certain thing working in your favor. So the result here is, it is definitely working in your favor. Aquarius, the card that we have for you is the card of cups. This card here is telling us that this is a week where it feels like all your efforts are being paid off. It feels like you've got very comfortable with wherever you are, and I wouldn't say that shaking your comfort zone is important at this point. I would want to say that enjoy this phase. It's only telling us that you are in the right direction, you are doing the right thing. There's no need to worry about what's going to happen in a certain area, certain aspect, certain situation. It's only telling you, it's only pulling your energies, saying that you are here to sort of relax and enjoy of the hard work that's gone into a certain thing. It's just like appreciate your own self. Know that being grateful is only going to create more and more abundance in your life. Angel answer for you here is remain positive. Angels are telling you the situation that you worked on, or you're seeking guidance for, it requires you to only be positive about it. Use a lot more affirmations to see certain changes into that situation, into that person. So somewhere your situation right now doesn't really require you to put in hard work or efforts for that matter. It's only asking you to leave good vibes to it, leave positive vibes to it. Once you start being positive about a certain situation, you will see how well it grows. So it's the time you believe in the magic of nature, magic of universe, and you will see everything coming in favor of you. Pisces, the card that we have for you is Wheel of Fortune. This card here is telling us that this is a week where it feels like, you know, things are improving. There is a change, there is a difference in your life right now. It only feels there is a growth that's happening. So somewhere, accept these changes. You know, it's only helping you grow, it's only getting better. There's absolutely no point in worrying about a certain thing. This card only tells us that, you know, you need to walk forward with a lot more confidence. This tells us that there's also travel on your cards, so something that you've been planning for the longest time, this is the time. Just go ahead and book your tickets. You will feel a lot more content about everything that's happening around you. Angel answer for you here is no need to worry. Angels are telling you the situation that you're working on to right now, you know, requires you to leave a lot more good vibes somewhere. Creating that space with worries, with negativity is not helping you. Instead, it's acting as a blockage for you. Do not create those blockages for yourself. Know that good vibes, you know, prayers and wishes, everything will work out for you. So there's no point in worrying at this point.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, found it relatable, helpful. Let us know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I will see you in the next one, and Rinky will see you next week.